March 6, 1475, Michelangelo Buonarroti was born. Little did the family know what immense talent this little child had. Michelangelo was born into a formerly aristocratic family. His family, the Buonarroti Simoni, were prominent in Florence, 2 centuries before Michelangelo was born. Unfortunately, the time of his birth was when the Buonarroti Simoni were losing their authority. Therefore, the family had little money and land. Before Michelangelo, this family wasn't known for artistic talent or even creativity. Months before Michelangelo's birth, his father, Lodovico, was asked to govern 2 small towns on the eastern boundary of the Florentine territory. The trek was very difficult for Francesca, who was pregnant with Michelangelo and also had to take care of her firstborn, Leonardo. Leonardo was 18 months old when they left on this journey. When the family made it to Caprice, they housed in a dilapidated castle. This very castle is where Michelangelo was born. A few days following his birth, he was christened in the Church of St. John. Lodovico finished his time as governor, and the family headed back to Florence. Francesca was unable to nurse her new son. Therefore, Michelangelo was sent to Sedignago to live with a foster family. He occasionally visited his family in Florence. At the age of 6, his mom, Francesca, died, and he slowly lost contact with his father and brothers. Michelangelo's foster father was a stonecutter. Michelangelo mastered stone-cutting, which caused him to gain much muscle. He did not attend school, therefore he was illiterate. On his 10th birthday, Lodovico, his father, remarried and called Michelangelo home. He was then forced into school and became literate in Italian and familiar in Latin and Greek. Despite Michelangelo's hatred toward school, he became fond of drawing and discovered his natural talent. His newfound obsession with drawing poorly affected his studies. Michelangelo was constantly drawing and quickly fell in love with art. At church, he began copying the paintings and sculptures to improve his talent. Michelangelo became good friends with Francesco Granacci, an apprentice to the famous Florentine painter Girolamo. Granacci would inform Michelangelo of all he learned, including the new techniques from Girolamo. Michelangelo was determined he wanted to be an artist, just like Girolamo. He then told his father that he wished to become an artist. Lodovico became infuriated and started beating Michelangelo. Despite this drama, Michelangelo still wanted to become an artist and did not give in to his father. His father valued money and wanted to regain the family fortune. Therefore, he thought Michelangelo was betraying him by becoming an artist. However, over time, Lodovico gave up and allowed Michelangelo to become an artist. Unfortunately, Michelangelo's father never respected his talent. Michelangelo prospered in art. His work is favored and world-renowned, even today. The paintings on the ceilings of the Sistine Chapel are one of his most famous works. Michelangelo also worked for Pope Paul, who asked him to redesign and rebuild the old Roman imperial capital. Even though Michelangelo turned 70 during this project, he continued to work. Michelangelo finished the capital and started working on new projects. On February 18, 1564, Michelangelo died from fever and old age. In his entire lifetime, almost 90 years, Michelangelo produced countless masterpieces. Despite many setbacks, Michelangelo accomplished wealth, fame, and respect.